Hi everyone. Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. Before I get deep into this video, let me say this one is sponsored by the good people over at Ridge Wallet. They make these nifty metal-plated minimalist wallets, money clip on the back, bands to hold all your cards together. It's slim and simple, fits in your pocket better than a bulky, disgusting leather wallet. You can hit up a link in the description box, get one for yourself, and get 10% off using promo code Fantano. All right. The Verge and many other publications have announced that Spotify will now let artists directly upload music to the platform, which is kind of huge news for music streaming services, the music streaming landscape, because I think it does kneecap a couple of different platforms and business models out there. For one, third-party platforms or middlemen, such as DistroKid, for example, which I myself use, not to turn this into a commercial for DistroKid, but it conveniently allows you to put your music on streaming platforms if you are an independent artist. And up until this point, that has been, or platforms like that have been, the main way for independent artists to get their music on places like Spotify. But now, you don't need a middleman. You can just go directly onto the platform. I think it also steps on the business models of places like SoundCloud and YouTube a little bit too, because why would you focus your efforts on promoting your music or placing your music just on YouTube or just on SoundCloud or just on a free platform where you're either not getting paid or you're not getting paid very much, when you could increase potential streams, increase potential revenue by going on to Spotify? Now, I do get that there are appeals of SoundCloud over YouTube in that there are stronger, more niche type communities on those platforms, and it's easier to kind of interact with one another on those platforms. If you're on SoundCloud and you want to share somebody else's music or link to somebody else's stuff or basically do a little bit more cross promotion, it seems like that's the place to do it. On Spotify, you can't basically go on there and comment on other people's songs and so on and so forth. And you do have to upload your music on Spotify using this new service. It's in beta right now. It's not widely available to the public. You do have to upload it ahead of the time at which you would want it released. You can't just upload it and bam, it's up, because apparently Spotify wants to take the time to check and see if the song infringes on any type of copyright. How exactly they're going to go about doing that, I'm not entirely sure. Are they going to use some kind of AI or feed it through some sort of system that is going to tell if you have stolen a melody or used a sample or uploaded somebody else's track, I guess, or something like that. Hopefully whatever they're using can accurately pick that shit up so that, we're not seeing lawsuits get thrown left and right when people are sampling stuff they're not supposed to, or they're not allowed to technically, and make money off of it. But if that's the sort of thing that you want to do, and you want to be uploading music that you're not trying to make money off of, and you're not trying to infringe on anybody's copyright or get sued, you're most likely going to focus your efforts more on a SoundCloud type platform where it's a little bit more the Wild West, I guess. I don't necessarily see this business move as being a replacement, again, for a YouTube or for a SoundCloud, but it's certainly going to change the game up a little bit when it comes to the avenues through which independent artists are able to try to profit off of the music that they're making. I mean, it's not going to make it so that independent artists can, just become rich frickin' overnight. But hopefully by this method, we're going to see some more artists who are coming closer to making a living off of their stuff and doing well as a result of it. As it is stated in the article, Spotify will be offering a 100% royalty of the song that has been uploaded and a 50% share in the revenue off of the song with Spotify. So, again, not terrible numbers. You can certainly make more off of that than you can with the CPMs that some musicians are seeing off of YouTube right now. And again, you're not getting paid anything for SoundCloud. So I don't see why this shouldn't be incorporated into the promotional and the music release campaign when it is widely available to the public of any new and any up and coming and any independent artist out there. Again, there's still going to be some aspects of YouTube and SoundCloud and other platforms too that, like Bandcamp, that will be beneficial to you, and I don't see any reason to abandon those platforms entirely. But again, this is a game changer, I think, for independent artists, and certainly another thing to keep in mind when trying to get your music out there, when trying to promote your stuff, when trying to find ways to make money off of your music. Again, it wasn't an impossibility before as an independent artist to get your music onto the Spotify platform, but now it's a little bit easier. And if you make it easier and you make it basically free, you're pretty much opening the floodgates. And hopefully Spotify is ready to, and I assume they are, considering the shareholders, considering how much is riding on this, considering how in so many instances in music streaming, they have been the canary in the coal mine. I hope they're ready for the flood of traffic, bandwidth, attention, and potentially headaches too that this is going to bring, because it's surely going to come with headaches, but hopefully they've assessed and thought out that, well, whatever potential hiccups we see as a result of this, it's ultimately going to be worth it in the long run. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up, or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Spotify, streaming forever.